Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny Marie the Gosling, and today I'm going to be doing something very special. You probably have read the title already. So if you need any ideas, then this probably could motivate you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. That just depends. However, you read the title. We are going to make a Dharmic quote jar. So right here I've got my jar. Sorry about all the sticky stuff. It was formerly my chinchilla's dust bath jar. However, ever since his passing, I have by all means decided to basically, how do I say this? I've decided to, by all means, make this into a little quote jar, where if you're feeling down and you're upset or whatever, then this is definitely the jar for you, and this is definitely the video for you if you need, if you have anxiety and you need something like a quote today, then maybe this is your day. This is your time to shine and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to be, by all means, writing some quotes down. But yeah, hopefully we can by all means like do like this, obviously, because this is going to be a great quote jar for me, especially since I have anxiety and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's going to be a great quote jar. And if you guys need any ideas, then this is your idea. Maybe, and it does not, now listen, it does not have to be like mine. It does not have to be a Dharmic quote jar. It can be any kind of quote jar you'd like. It could be secular, it could be religious if you'd like, whatever the case scenario is. That's a-okay. There's no right or wrong way to make this. So let's go ahead and get started with it right now. For this project, what you're going to need is you're going to need some scissors. If you want to make it small, if you want to make it super small, that's up to you. But you're going to need scissors. You're going to need a big load of pens, markers, crayons, whatever it is you want to choose. Any of these are optional. I'll show you guys in 1 second. But yeah, here are all my pens and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what you're gonna need. And I have another pen jar. I mean, sorry, not a pen jar. A crayon jar, whatever it is you want to call it. And by all means, here it is. But by all means, yeah, you're gonna need that. By all means, just ignore that in the background, whatever it is you want to say. However, by all means, oh, sorry. 1 second. By all means, we're going to use these scissors, and I'm going to cut a piece of paper out of my sketchbook. Don't worry, it'll be a-okay. You can use flashcards, you can use whatever type of paper you'd like, paper lying around, whatever it is, whatever the case scenario you like, anything that floats your boat. Let's get started with this. I ripped out a page. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and let's also find some quotes in a bit. But by all means, yeah, let's go ahead and start cutting it. Yeah. Okay, so here it is, a plain sheet of paper, and I'm also going to need a ruler. I also forgot to mention my ruler. You're going to need a ruler, so let's go ahead and get started with the ruling process. But yeah, you're also going to want to, by all means, get a ruler, so let's get started with that. 1 second. You're also probably going to need a pencil. You may need a pencil, you may need a pen, whatever it is you have in front of you. But yeah. Okay, here we go. So right now I drew a little square, a little tiny square. Let's go ahead and cut that. May not be big enough, but at least it's great. But that does not matter, At the end of the day, it does not need to look perfect. It can look however way you'd like it to look. As you can see, it's a little square. Very nice. And let's go ahead and find a quote to put on this. So yeah, let's go ahead and find a quote. Okay, so like I found this quote. Everything happens for a reason. And I like this quote. I'm gonna basically get started with drawing it, all that stuff. I'm gonna get started with, by all means, yeah, I'm gonna get started with that. So let's go ahead and get started with that right now. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Let me find a color. Let's go ahead and get started with finding a color. Okay, so like here are the colors that I found. I really want to choose orange and green, just in case you're wondering. And I'm going to be going ahead and drawing this. So let's go ahead and get started with drawing it. Okay, so as you can see, here is the Krishna quote that I decided to choose. Everything happens for a reason. Now keep in mind, this does not have to look perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. This whole perfect thing is just, is not a thing. However, it can look however way you want it to look. I drew Krishna's feather. It doesn't have the blue, but it's alright. It's a-okay. You can choose how to make it however way you'd like. It's your art. It's your choice. Art is art. Keep that in mind. So let's move on to the next one. So right now I have this quote. It says, happiness cannot be found ever in the darkness of times. If one only remembers to turn on the light. Sorry, I have a little bit of a stutter, so don't worry about that. So yeah, this is Lord Rama who said this. So let's go ahead and get started with, like, basically by all means making this. And let's go ahead and get started with this right now. As y'all can see, here's the quote. And it says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And thank you to Lord Rama for saying this. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this in the jar right now. Put this in the jar. There we go. 2 quotes. So here's the third one. One specific aspect of mindfulness is awareness. Here's the third quote. Let's go ahead and put this in right now. Put this in. Sorry about that loud noise. Here is the third one. So let's go ahead and make a fourth one. Okay, so as you can see, now we're going to get to some Buddha quotes. Sorry, my mom texted me. We're going to get into some Buddha quotes. And here's what it says. The mind is everything what you think you become. As you can see, here it is. Here's the quote. And let's go ahead and start making it right now, but I'm not going to make it on camera as of different reasons, because like the camera quality of slow-mo is really slow. Not slow-mo, sorry. Of time-lapse is just very annoying, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with making that quote right now. So as you can see, here's the quote. Oh, sorry. Here's the quote. It's a little upside down, so, I mean, it's whatever it is you want to say. Not upside down, sorry. But yeah, here's the quote, as you can see, and there's the quote for here. So let's go ahead and start with making a fifth one. So let's put it in our jar right now. Okay, let's get started with that right now. So as you guys can see, I have my fifth quote. Sorry. It says, put your heart, mind, and soul into your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. here is the quote, as you can see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with making that right now. You guys can see it's kind of small, and sorry it's a little small, but whatever. However, that is what the quote says, and it is by Swami Sivananda. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, but yeah, that's how you pronounce it. And here is our, I believe our 5th quote, maybe? I think I said it was 5th quote. I don't know, but let's go ahead and put this in. So let's go ahead and get started with that. 1 second. Let's make our 6th quote now. So let's go ahead and get started with that right now. So as you guys can see, here is the 7th quote, I think, or the 6th quote, whatever it is I want to say, but whatever. But yeah, here's the 6th or 7th quote. And as you can see, it says, Jai Siya Ram, turn your worries into worship and watch God turn your battles into blessings. And I think this is Sai Baba, I think. Let me know, because I get that mixed up sometimes. So let's go ahead and get started with putting this in. And let's get started with getting our 8th or 9th one, whatever we're on. But whatever, let's go ahead and get started with getting our 8th or 9th one. So here is our other quote. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. That is our other quote that we have. And here's the quote right here. So it's, yeah, that's the other quote that I have. So yeah. Here's our 8th one. Here's the 8th one, as you guys can see. And we're gonna do 2 more, and then we're gonna be done for the day, and then we'll make 10 more the next day or whatever I think is available. So here's like the, by all means, here's the 8th one. It says, people who create their own drama deserve their own karma. So yeah, by all means, you deserve this message. If someone is trying to create drama with you, if someone's trying to hurt you or anything, they deserve to have their karma. So just keep that in keep that in mind, sorry. So here we are with karma never loses an address. So as y'all can see, this is another quote. This is the 9th quote. And then we're going to do one last one, and then we'll be done for the day. That's about it. So yeah, this is the 9th quote, and here we go. We're going to put it in our jar. So, as you guys can see, it says, how does this? Revenge will never solve anything. Karma will. So as you guys can see, sorry if it's a little bit weird, but don't mind me. Sorry about my handwriting. It's not always the greatest, but at the same time, it's better than doing nothing, obviously. Let me just fix it real quick. 1 second. So here we are, and there we go. Here's our 10th one, and thankfully this will be the last one for today, and then we will be done with it another time. We only got 10 quotes in here, so that's fine, which is great, because at the end of the day, I'm just too tired to make any more quotes, but yeah. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube channel. My YouTube video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I do not mind. If you guys want to give it a thumbs down, I don't care either. However, at the end of the day, thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for, basically, by all means, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys till next time. Bye!